Good morning. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. I had a very nice Christmas. It was nice and relaxed, and everybody had fun. We had good food to eat, good company. I felt very blessed. Well, my microwave died. It's not working. I think it needs a new door switch, but I've already had it repaired once, and I don't think I want to pay to have it repaired again. I could see if I could order the part, and maybe somebody I know could reinstall the switch. I'm pretty sure it's the door switch. Everything else is still working, but I don't know how I'm going to cook. I'm so used to my microwave. I heat up my coffee 10 times a day in there. I make my tea in there. So I have to reacclimate myself. Now I do have another microwave in the basement, and I could run down there every time I need to heat something up, which is probably what I'll do. And my microwave is above the stove, so those are of course more expensive. So I have a couple different options of what I can do. I can get a really cheap microwave that all I'll use it for is to reheat things and, cook things like veggies and things in there. I could do that. I could spend the money and get another above the stove microwave. But if I do that, I'm going to get one that I can use also as an oven. And they make them now that you can use them as an air fryer too. But those are like $700. Plus I'd have to pay to have it installed. And so I don't know. I really don't want to deal with this at all. So I have so many little appliances. I have my air fryer, I have my toaster oven, and my microwave was working just fine. But now things have changed again. So I'll have to figure that one out and make a good decision about what I want to do. Right now I really don't want to pay $700 for a new microwave, since I haven't even paid for my washer yet. So anyway, 2022 was the year of bigger finances, broken appliances, trees that needed to be taken down. I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but anyway. So not exactly what I had planned, but these things happen. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I have to wait and see, and I'm not going to rush into it at the moment. Like I said, I can always go down the basement, or I could bring that microwave up here, but I really don't want it on the counter. I don't have a whole lot of counter space because I have a lot of appliances that I use. So anyway, this year I want to, this coming up year, 2023, I'm going to get rid of a lot of stuff. I'm just tired of taking care of everything. It's exhausting. So I'm going to start going through my things again, start decluttering, and I'm really, really going to get serious about it. Not that I haven't been serious about it, but I've been keeping things that I probably shouldn't, because even after I decluttered my cupboards and closets, there's a lot of things in there that I haven't used for years. So those things are things that are going to go. but I have to be careful not to get rid of things that I might have to rebuy. So anyway, that's my story for this morning. I'm going to enjoy my coffee and ponder on my microwave issue and start looking around at some prices and see what I can find. All right, I will be back in a little bit and we'll see what's for food, and I'll be back. Well, today was my youngest granddaughter's 9th birthday. So we celebrated her birthday at the chalet, the tobogganing chalet, and they also have a zip line there. Of course, the zip line is closed now, but it's a fun thing for kids to do. I didn't do any tobogganing when I was in my 20s. I went there with my first husband, their father, my kid's father, and I ended up smashing my tailbone. And it was like, no more tobogganing for me. But they have a little chalet there, and they had a little area that they rented, and we had pizza, and we had cake, and it was fun. So that's what I did today, and really for food today, I just had leftovers from what was left from Christmas Eve. So really not much to show. And I'm just working on eating down the food that I have in the refrigerator now. So tomorrow I'll probably be doing some cooking again. I still have lots of veggies left, lots of tofu, and still things in my freezer. So tomorrow will be a more normal day for me, and today I was gone most of the day. So I just wanted to pop on, and I hope you all had a nice Christmas. I hope you guys weren't sick. I know a lot of people are sick and not celebrating with their families. So it's that season, colds and flus. So I'm on the mend, thank goodness. And hopefully that'll be it for this year, because I don't get sick very often. I should knock on wood. I shouldn't even say that. But, so, sometimes I get a little bit more concerned, because I worked as a nurse and I worked as a hairdresser, so I was always with people. So my immunity was pretty good my whole life. But now that I'm older, I don't go out as much. Not that I purposefully stay away from people or isolate myself. I don't do that. But I don't get out among people as often as I used to. And I don't want to ruin my immunity by isolating myself and masking up all the time, because I think some contact with germs does make your immunity stronger. But one thing I do still do, when I go to the store and I touch a lot of things like the cart, or if I'm in a public place and I'm holding a hand railing, anything like that, I do keep hand sanitizer available on my purse. And when I come out of the store and get into my car, I do sanitize my hands, because that's where most of the germs are. And also, I try not to touch my eyes or my nose or my mouth, because you have the germs on your hand. And I'm not really a germaphobe at all. I feel like you have to have some contact with germs, just to keep your immunity up. But I don't go around touching everything just so, I need to pick up these germs and these germs, for my immunity. But So anyway, I just don't take my medical advice. Do your own research on it. But that's how I feel. Like I don't want to totally isolate myself, because I know a lot of times when like when Europeans first came over and they came in contact with the Native Americans, and they brought over, I think it was smallpox, or it was something, don't quote me on what disease it was, but the Europeans had been exposed to it, so they were okay, but the Native Americans died from it. So you have to, there's a fine line between being overly cautious about germs and being just not cautious enough about it. So anyway, do your own research and see what you're comfortable with. If you feel comfortable isolating and masking and whatever it is you do, then that's what you should do. But those are my thoughts on it. And anyway, I just wanted to come on and say hello. And really, I didn't eat anything epic today that you guys haven't seen. I didn't cook anything for breakfast. I had cucumbers and cream cheese on marble rye. And then I ate pizza at the party, had some cake, and I had a little piece of lasagna this evening that was left over. Now, my two boys, they went over my mom's yesterday, and all those leftovers that my son took home, they took over my mom's. So they said, oh, it was great, all that food you made, Mom, we ate it all up. So that made me very happy. So they had a second celebration with all the food that I made for our our Christmas Eve. All right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself, be good to others, stay safe, stay warm. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.